Okay, we go from that. Another Dodger story spilling over out of the first couple games because everybody's holding press conferences, including the Dodger executives, John.
Yeah, you want to bring up the big board here, Lee? I mean, look at this. Dodgers fume over criticism.
Andrew Friedman, Stan Kasten, the two lead executives, answering all these tough questions from the media up in Toronto. And they kind of stood up and said, you guys are wrong. Anyhow, these are the hot quotes from the Dodgers executives about who they are and the kind of business they conduct. Major League Baseball confirmed the Dodger payroll with the luxury tax they now owe is $509 million total.
Wow.
Toronto's is $229 million. So big disparity there. And of course, we had reported, and it's been reported again this week because the national media is at the World Series. The Dodgers have deferred money for 8 different players through 2036. Starts with the Ohtani, but it goes all the way down to Tommy Edman and a few other people. Now, the Dodgers are kind of peeved because the Dodgers said, we've done nothing wrong. And the national media said, you bought a whole pitching staff. Your whole starting rotation was purchased from somewhere else.
Yes.
Stan Kasten said, and of course, he was executive during the great years that the Atlanta Braves had, the Bobby Cox seasons and all that. You can't buy a championship. He says, but you spend your money and you take your chances because then it becomes a best-of-3 series, a best-of-5, and a best-of-7. And if you got a great roster, you got a legitimate chance to be really good. And then Friedman came back and said, by the way, gentlemen, all you guys writing about all this nationally, the rules don't prohibit what we're doing. It's right there in the collective bargaining agreement. We can structure contracts any way you want. Tony Clark, the head of the union, he held a press conference in Toronto. And he's kind of defensive about possible cancellation of 2027. He's defensive. There will not be a salary cap, etc. But Tony Clark's final comment there, all 30 teams have the opportunities to be excellent. Some invest, some don't. That came from Tony Clark, the head of the Players Association. So the whole world just emotionally seems to be against the Dodgers. It's really interesting. Canadian media ran a map of the United States, and it said, fans rooting for teams in a World Series. And it had the state of California in Dodger blue, and the rest of the country had the Blue Jay logo.
Well, I guarantee you it wouldn't be the whole state of California. I mean, NorCal and, LoCal, where we are in San Diego, man, we don't want the Dodgers winning. I mean, so, yeah, you got a lot of crap, too, for calling them the evil empire. But you know what? They spend money far more aggressively than Steinbrenner did back in the day. Because you said they didn't just buy their starting rotation. They bought Shohei Ohtani, and they put it on a layaway plan, or really a credit card plan to be better analogy. But they bought Teoscar Hernandez, and they essentially bought Mookie Betts. So don't. I mean, the evil empire fits, but it's like a sneaky evil empire. It's they look like good guys, but they really, they have an unfair advantage. But I'm not so worried about the money, just call it what it is. They bought the team. But to your point, the floor to ceiling, raise the floor would be far more important than lowering the cap.
Okay, I'll ask this question on Fans Forum for baseball fans, because we get unbelievable reaction from baseball fans, be it Padre fans, Dodger fans, Angel fans, just baseball fans in general. Are you offended that the Dodgers are allowed to have this kind of payroll at $509 million total? Are you offended? Is it good for baseball? Or is it great for baseball to have major markets fighting for the World Series? Or are you bothered because it means half the teams can't afford that, can't make those type of mistakes on player investments? Fans Forum chat box is open. Feel free. Jump on board. Are we wrong to refer to the Dodgers as the current evil empire? Fans Forum chat box is open. Fill that box up. Want to hear from baseball fans.
Are you offended? It makes me think of like June Cleaver, like clutching her pearls, like, oh, I'm afraid. I mean, are you offended by what the Dodgers spend? This is just awesome. I love this.
I think I drank too much coffee this
I
morning.
think you did.
Okay, baseball notebook. We got a couple other tidbits here. Let's